Have you ever considered, or are you considering, building your own alternative style house? Have you looked at the many possibilities of different styles out there, but you're not sure if you can actually complete building your own house? You know, besides packing tires or ramming earth or stacking and weaving together hay or making aircrete, what other skills are involved? Do you feel like something's stopping you, like you just need a little more help, a little more knowledge, or you have no experience and you need a little more experience? This is why we've created the Terlingua School of Alternative Building, and that's why we offer workshops, because we want you to be able to gain all of the skills, because we've had quite a few structures put up where people put the domes up and then they never get finished. They have doubt about whether they can handle electricity. They don't know how to put an air conditioner in. They don't know how to connect their plumbing. They don't know how to design a solar system. And skills like this, putting down flooring, building cabinets, you know, all of this collectively is what comes together in a modern house, alternative or otherwise. And it's all of these skills that I want to put into your hands in a very rapid succession training. I want to distill the process of building down to the bare essential skills and components of those skills, so that in as little as 2 weeks you can have experienced and learned every skill that's necessary to create a functional house, even a normal house or any type of alternative building. And so here we are, mid-September, October 12, 2019 is the beginning of the first Terlingua School of Alternative Building. And this is going to be a 14-day workshop where we're literally going to start from bare ground, and we're going to build this up to a little cabin that's ready to move into in only 14 days. Now, even if I didn't have a group of people coming in to build this, this workshop is designed to teach a style of building that would allow even a single person who's dedicated by themselves to build their own starter house or cabin in just 14 days. And of course, you could divide that up over trips to the property on the weekend when you're off work. Now, the value of having a house like this, something you built with your own hands, is a tremendous sense of accomplishment and empowerment within yourself to know that you can do this and you can take care of yourself. And that's why this school can teach you, and you will know that you know that you know that you know how to build your own house, because you've done it. You've got all the skills. And even though it's rapid paced, if for some reason you get a little behind and you forget something, and we all do, then I'm going to give you a copy of this course in a video course format that with a teaching style that teaches you everything you need to know to build your house. This is going to become a $300 course that hopefully will be out by Thanksgiving 2019. And this will be your reference material and my gift to you for attending. That way you'll always have access to this. In addition to that $300 value, of course, I'm going to throw in another $600-700 of consulting time, where you'll be able to reach back out to me and get one-on-one help and communication, solve problems, talk through things, deal with situations that arise to get you through your building process. So those two alone equal the value of the course. But what is the value of owning your own home? You know, how much do you pay a month in rent? What do you actually want to do? Do you really love your job? Do you wake up in the morning just excited that you get to go do your job, or maybe would you like to do something else? You see, most of us get stuck in this rut of paying rent or paying a mortgage. We literally spend the best 30 years of our life just getting some transportation, a place to live, food on the table, and a few nice little toys to make us feel good along the way. What if you could have that right now? What if by not paying rent, by not paying a mortgage, you could actually begin to live the lifestyle that you want to? What would you do tomorrow if you didn't have to go to work and you could do anything you wanted to? There were no limits. What would that be? What would that day look like? Just imagine that for a minute. And that is really what's behind my motivation for what I'm doing here and doing at the tinygiantlife.biz. I want to help you design a lifestyle that is suitable for your prosperity, for you to bring whatever's in your heart in value out to the world, to be able to have the money, to be able to have the time, for that possibility to be real in your life, as opposed to waking up, going to a job and daydreaming about doing something else, always wishing there was something else you could do besides be at your job. To own your own time, to be able to break free of all the limits, to recover from the conventional lifestyle or disasters, natural or personal, in your life. This ability to build your own alternative house is the primary key for a lot of people to overcome the limits that we have placed upon ourselves, that society has placed upon us. Why spend your whole life just paying for a place to live when you can get this sorted? Even a person on minimum wage can do this. In as little as 1 year, they can buy a small piece of property, they can build their starter house. And yes, it's small, it's only 16 feet, but it has everything that you need. And you don't have to wait to do this someday. You can do this right now. Even on minimum wage, by the end of the second year, you can have a vehicle, property, and a house paid for, and you can be traveling the world for 3 to 6 months out of the year. How many people do you know that even have very good jobs that can say that they're free to travel around the world 3 to 6 months out of the year? They can't afford the time. And even if you have the money to build this lifestyle, maybe you simply want a beautiful, alternative, responsible form of building, something that builds you a comfortable alternative house that gives you a modern lifestyle on or off grid, in the city or out of the city, and you simply want to do something different. You want to do something amazing. You want to bring out your artistic ability and carve up this aircrete to create unique shapes and different patterns within your structure. All of this is possible. So it's not just about being limited financially. It's about setting yourself free to live, well, to discover and then to live who you really are on the inside. The person who wakes up every day on their own without an alarm clock, excited that they're going to get to go out and do something amazing and achieve something and see a tangible result return to their life. A result, a value that returns to their life that isn't first primarily taken away by an employer, because you're creating value for your employer. What if you created your own value? What if you were free to bring your value out and make it all return to you? So again, this is the middle of September. That October 12th Terlingua School of Alternative Building workshop is coming up. We only have 2 seats remaining. Whether that's 2 individual seats or it could be 2 couples coming together, because the second person coming gets half off the price of their ticket whenever they attend. We're only charging $850 this year, and honestly, for the amount of skills and what you're going to learn, this is a steal. And really, we're doing this at less than what it costs to actually buy the materials and do this event. So next year, that price is going to double or triple. I haven't decided yet, but it's definitely got to go up, because I have to value myself, I have to value my time and the amount of effort it takes to put these events on, and the logistics and the planning and all this. So next year, that price is going to go up, and it's still going to be a great value to be able to learn how to choose a site, how to put down a foundation and put in the plumbing and electrical and necessary components under that foundation. Because if you get the foundation wrong, everything from there up becomes more of an issue. You don't want to have to demolition something and move backwards before you can move forward. So you want to gain clarity in the process and the steps of building a home. After the foundation is put up, we're going to put up molds, and we're going to put in our electrical and our conduit plug boxes, and we're going to then close in this mold, and we're going to begin to then pour aircrete into this. We're going to learn how to make aircrete, and we're going to mix it and fill this mold over the next few days. Then we're going to put a bond beam on top of this, and then we're going to put on a nice reciprocal roof, something that's very nice. We're going to put on a commercial style roof finish, and then we're going to move inside. We're going to build walls. We're going to wire up our plugs and our switches and our fans. We're going to understand how to put in wiring for the kitchen versus another area, or why would you have everything on one circuit, how to divide that out so it works properly for the loads that are going to be in your house. How do you know what those loads are? Can you calculate the amp current and power draw? Can you size your breakers and wires accordingly? How long of a stretch can you do? And then if you're off-grid, how do you build a solar system? We're going to show you how to design and build a solar system and actually assemble the components, not just run out and pay a lot of money. We're going to show you how for $2 or slightly over $2 a watt hour, you're going to be able to buy the solar panels, build the battery packs, the battery management system, have the charge controllers and the inverters, and which ones to use for your process. We're then going to show you how to install and get a working air conditioner. And this is something that's important because you need an air conditioner to last 10 or more years to be a good return upon your money. So we're going to put down tile. We're going to build a basic set of cabinets. We're going to put in a good countertop. And we're going to finish this whole structure out ready to live in. We're going to hook on to our alternative water catchment system where we're going to use rainwater to supply this structure. And then we're going to have a worm composting flush system that's designed to support the waste from this house responsibly. And then we're going to take that water and put it back into work and use to grow enough carbon to completely cancel out the carbon footprint of this structure. So it's about being responsible, it's about building something beautiful, it's about building that lifestyle you really want. It'll make you sing like our lovely locust here, you know. Get your heart singing, be excited for the day. So these are all skills that move on to any form of building. We will be teaching other forms of alternative building as well. It's not just about aircrete, but all of these skills can be taken with you into any structure you build. And they're also marketable skills. They put you in a position to be able to quickly get a job in any one of these areas. You could literally just show up on a work site and have a job if a job is what you desire. But otherwise, it gives you a lifestyle that we can add a few things to and be able to generate an income quickly to allow you to live the lifestyle without the job. And none of that's possible if you don't have the land and a house of your own. So don't wait any longer if you can, because down here in the Terlingua area, at the end of October, that last week of October, is the Terlingua International Finals Chili Cook-Off. So, you know, we're going to have 10,000 plus people coming through this area during this time of year for the International Chili Cook-Off, to go see the Big Bend National and State Parks, to go canoeing, to go hiking, to go horseback riding, to go to the Lajitas Golf Resort. So it just happens to be the time of year where a lot of things all happen at once. And if you wait too long, you may not be able to rent a place to stay. The two closest places to check on lodging is going to be over at the Terlingua Ranch Lodge, as well as the Longhorn Hotel. Both of them have a swimming pool. One's about 6 miles away, the other one's probably about 12 miles away, and you can get rooms there. There are some Airbnbs. You can camp at the Terlingua Ranch Lodge with a tent or an RV. They have electrical, they have a bathhouse. Everything that you need is on site. It's about $9 for a campsite. It's about $25 for an RV. And you're welcome to come out and primitive camp on the job site as well, and it won't cost you anything. You're going to need to provide your own lodging. You're going to need to bring your own food or go to the Bad Rabbit Cafe to buy your food. You can also drive into Terlingua, and there's a Cottonwood grocery store there that actually has everything you need, including some organic foods. Very nice little store where you'll be able to pick up what you need. Otherwise, pick up what you need in Alpine before you come out. If you need a ride to the site, it's going to happen 1 or 2 days before the 12th. So that I can be on site when it begins, but train and bus come into Alpine, Texas, and I can pick you up and bring you out as long as I know in advance and the timing's right to bring you out early. I'll certainly am willing to do that, or you can rent a car. If you're flying in, you have the El Paso as well as the Midland Odessa International Airports. They're probably about a 4-hour drive from the job site, so it's possible to fly in from there and then rent a car and drive in. So these are some of the logistics. I hope that'll help you plan what you need to do. Be sure and click the link below in the description to find out more about this workshop, including some of the details of where you might get your lodging. I provided a couple links on that page so you can go right to them, give them a call, make sure you can get your reservations. Don't put this off to the last minute unless, of course, you're going to come and camp on the property. Now, not only do I believe that this is a tremendous value, everything I do, I want to give you at least twice the value of what you're paying for. So in addition to all this education, in addition to the consulting time, in addition to the $300 online course that you're going to get to teach you all of this, I'm even going to throw in a copy of the Introduction to Air Crete course that's currently available right now when you purchase your ticket, so that you can become familiar with Air Crete. And we're going to offer a payment plan. If you can't come up with the money all at once, we do have a payment plan. You can pay it out over 6 months. That makes it a lot easier on the payment book. So check out the link below in the description. Scroll down there. You'll find the payment plan option there. If you can't even afford that, you know, I'm not willing to just exclude anyone. I don't want to do typical commerce. I want to offer to you my value and let you bring whatever value you have to offer. And so there's also a box on that page where you can go in and just place a bid for whatever amount of money that you're willing to give or that you can afford to give. And if I accept that offer, you'll be notified kind of last minute, but more than likely you'll be able to come. So don't let anything stop you from moving forward, because it's never going to be better than now. There'll always be some other obstacle or reason to stop you. So don't let problems stop you. I'm here. Contact me, leave comments, ask questions, go to the contact page on tinygiantlife.biz if you have specific questions, and we will do the best we can to work this out. Again, with the food, I'm going to provide some beans, some kind of basically vegetarian type chili on the site with a variety of spices to let you spice it up the way you want. That's going to be provided for lunch as a courtesy, because we are so far out in the middle of nowhere. But it's not really going to be variety, and you may not like having beans and rice all the time, but that basic snacks and water will be provided on site to better help you maintain your energy level and feel good about the event. So again, if you have any questions, click the link below, find the contact page at tinygiantlife.biz, reach out to me here on YouTube, and you know, it's time to grow. It's time for everyone. If this resonates with you, the idea of creating your own beautiful alternative home, if this sounds like something you're interested in, something you've been questioning, then I just invite you to click the link and find out more. I invite you to this event. Let me bring my value to you and help you to build the life you want. And in any way possible that I can help you, just let me know, and I will certainly do my best to accommodate and to help you, even if you're not attending the event. And if not our event, attend somebody's event, get that win under your belt, get that experience so that you know what to do. And you know, there's a lot of options out there. So we're going to bring all of this value in a continuing basis, as well as when you have attended one of these workshops, you can become a host and teacher of an event. I think I'm going to be changing the way we do it. We have such a huge demand for hosting an event, but I'm only one person. I have Alan in California who is willing to come and help these events and teach these events as well, but he's got to be paid for his time. I've got to cover my bills. I'm sure you all understand that. So we're going to be requiring that you attend one of these events, and after having attended one of these events, you can host an event. We'll advertise, begin rounding up the students, and we will send the students to you to build your structure to cover the cost of your materials. It's kind of like a modern way of doing the old Amish barn raising, where you get together, you help someone build their house, and yes, you're investing money in them as a people to help them achieve their life and their dreams, and you're getting skills in return that will be of a value much greater than you'll ever spend on a workshop if you put them to use to build your own house, or even if you just decide to go on a job site somewhere and get a job working as a general contractor or doing various parts of construction. So this value, you know, it's so much more than you're paying for. And again, let's work together. Let's help you achieve your dreams. Let's get you on the road to achieving what you want, because I really believe that each and every person needs to be free from the 9 to 5 and the mortgage and the rent, to find within themselves what it is that they are, because you yourself, because you exist, you have that value within you. And whatever that uniqueness is that's within you, once you have removed the limiting beliefs, once you have removed the job time, and you've discovered yourself and you're free to express that, I know that you have something amazing to offer me and the rest of the world, something that will then return value back to you multiplied. And so that is what I achieve, that's what I desire to achieve anyway, is to set you free, to help you discover and be free to build the life that is amazing to you, to be the superhero that you know you are in your heart. You know you feel called to something more. You know that there's something else that you should be doing, something else that you desire to be doing, something that really lights your fire and makes life amazing, to where even sleep seems like an inconvenience because there's so many wonderful and amazing things you could be doing. So yeah, I'm just throwing this out there. I'm inviting you all to this event. Take it or leave it, but you know what? We're going to have a good time. We're going to make good connections, good friendships, make like-minded people. And at the end of a lot of these days where we only have half days of the workshop, we'll be done. We can have lunch, or you can go explore the Terlingua area. You can go hiking, canoeing. You can go try to find some hot springs. You could go play golf. You could go horseback riding, or just simply enjoy the mountainous scenery out there in this area. So again, I'm inviting you. You're more than welcome to come to this event. If you simply want to exchange labor or some skill you have and you want to make a trade for attending the event, find the contact page at tinygiantlife.biz through the link below in the description, and let's discuss it, because you are of value and it's not just about money. So if we can help you, then I'm here. Let me know. Thank you for your time.